All right, my name's Steve Soloff with InformTheVoteNJ.com here at the Millville Car Show. And what's your name again?
John Crockett.
John Crockett. So, John Crockett and his son are here representing not just Dan Dixon, but what's your special event coming up?
So we have an event every year, and we've done it for the past 10 years. This will be our 11th year. It's called Bottoms Up for Autism. It's Saturday, October 4th. It's at the Old Orehouse Irish Pub here in Millville. We donate the money to a group that we are affiliated with called Faces for Autism.
Sure.
And it's Faces, the number 4 Autism. So they provide services, they provide different events for children with autism and special needs. They have proms, for example, which, something that a typical autistic kid may not be able to handle just because of the overstimulation or just having a difficult time in general.
Sure.
They do Halloween events where they have trick-or-treating for kids. They do all kinds of great things for families as well. So if a family, for example, can't afford some services or maybe an iPad or something like that that could assist with the child's development,
Absolutely.
They provide those things as well. So we're proud to say that we've donated to them for the last maybe 6 or 7 years, and we've donated over $70,000 in that time to that charity. My wife Patty is the catalyst behind it.
Okay.
And she's always looking to do some kind of charitable work or give back to the community in some way. We've done some other things as well. We've collected donations for St. Jude Children's Hospital, and we've actually I haven't, but Patty and my son have driven the donations down there to deliver them, and that was pre-COVID, and a lot of things changed during COVID, but we're very into community service and trying to do the best that we can for the community.
That's great. And it's reminding me, I just did another interview with a woman from here in Millville, but I think she works in downtown Ship.
Okay.
And they're doing a fundraiser for their upcoming 8th grade graduation.
That's awesome.
So I'm happy to help you and them.
That's fantastic.
While I'm covering local elections.
I think it's great. It's always good to get the word out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that people can do to help and people can do to give back to their community, and I think that's great.
Cool. So then how long you been here today at the show?
We've been here for about 2 hours walking around, seeing some of the great cars. I mean, it's really nice to have a community event, get people out on the street. Some of these cars are crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really, really nice. There's some great bands out here. You can get some great food. It's just really nice community event where they close off the street, people can walk around, local businesses can get some foot traffic and everything, which I think is awesome.
Cool. And then to focus it on the election, you're obviously here with
we are.
Dixon.
We're here. We're big supporters of Dan.
Sure.
He's a personal friend of ours. I train with him. He owns a gym here in Millville, so he's a small business owner. He and his wife have been running that for over 20 years. I've been here in Millville for 17 years. Like any town, we have our challenges and things like that, but it's still a great place to live. And, I know Dan wants to do the best that he can for the community, get more people involved, do the right thing with the tax money that's coming into this town and things like that. He has children that have gone through the system. He still has a child in school. So, he knows what it takes to, have good schools. He knows what it takes because he runs a business. He knows how to spend money and budget and things like that, which I think is important when you're talking about government.
Absolutely.
I think it's great to have somebody who knows how to run a government like a business. And I know that as a lifelong Millville resident, he wants the best for his community. So I think that's just an important quality in somebody.
Sure.
I've known him for a long time. I know him to be a really great person. I know he does a lot for charity. Every year we collect food for the homeless and food for the elderly right around the holiday times and things like that at the gym that we work out. He's a jiu-jitsu instructor, a judo instructor. So I've been training with him on and off for probably 10 years. And I've known him personally as a friend for that time. We've been to each other's homes. He has a wonderful wife, he has a wonderful family, his kids are great. So I can't say enough good things about him. And I know that his commitment is to making the city as great as it can be, which I know that can be kind of cliched in these days with saying things like that, but I know that he wants to make it a wonderful place to live for everyone.
Well, sure. I mean, we hear things through the grapevine about typical politicians, and sometimes that's not always the default. So
it's not.
Don't be afraid of the cliche.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But he's not your typical politician. He's not out looking for donations. He's not out asking for money or anything like that. He's out here walking up and down the street so he can meet people, introduce himself, and just tell them what he's about, which I think is the old-fashioned grassroots get out and let people know what you're about, which
Sure.
is not something that always happens these days.
Yeah, and you know, not to directly endorse because that's
Sure,
not
no,
my job
absolutely,
here.
I understand.
But to add 2 cents, because I part of my purpose here is to gently encourage the status quo to raise.
Absolutely.
And so I will say Dan has a very thorough campaign website.
Yep.
I just saw him do an interview on JT Burks.
Yep.
And so those types of activities, I think, can help
Absolutely.
that momentum.
And he's not afraid to talk about what his ideas are.
Yeah, he's very well spoken.
He is very, very prepared, and when you ask him questions, you're going to get an answer, which I think is tremendous.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
I wish you all the best in your event coming up.
Thank you very much.
Here, why don't we flip it around? I'll take the camera. This is your son. What's
That's
his
my
name?
son Carter.
Yeah.
He's here to support Dan for Millville City Commission, as well as raise awareness for the event that
Yeah.
we're having on October 4th, which is Bottoms Up for Autism, right here at the Old Whorehouse Irish Pub.
So we love to see everybody helping out in a
Yes,
positive manner.
Absolutely, and Carter's very, very into community service. It's how he's been raised, and you know,
You
it's
take
just
it back.
something that our family encourages. We constantly encourage people to give back to the community and help those that may be a little bit less fortunate. And you know, it's a challenge having special needs kids, but we were fortunate enough to be able to get the services we needed and get things moving. So we try and encourage that in other people
Yeah.
as well, and give out that information too.
Yeah. So again, to both you and your wife,
Appreciate
all
it.
the best. I appreciate the time.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming out here and doing this and getting the word out
Yeah.
and being a platform for people. I think that's what, you know, people need, and people need to be able to see that.
Yeah, we definitely need more positive messaging.
Absolutely,
and,
absolutely.
Hopefully more communication,
Yes.
more openness.
Just getting out and talking to people.
Absolutely.
You know, and finding out that there are some things that we can agree on.
Sure.
You know, and I think that's great.
Cool. Well,
Awesome.
I won't take any more of your time.
Awesome. It's been a pleasure.
Yep, nice to meet you.
All right.